Hello and welcome back to World of Warships. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I think the last one was the kill montage on the SMS Bayern. And I think now it's time to look at the Bismarck, the ship that I always wanted in, some settings that I also always wanted regarding the game. Now, I have no idea how this map is called, but the one thing you see is that other German ships, or German ships in general, are relatively popular, especially the battleships. And I want to talk a little bit about this for all those who don't play World of Warships and, are, interested in how German armor on ships work, because it's relatively interesting. But before we go into this, I want to show you certain stuff. First of all, my captain. My captain's name is Jürgen Klein, which nobody cares about, I guess. But he is a 17-point captain, going for his 18th point. And that is something that the enemies feel a lot. And it has to do with what the points, or how they are distributed towards certain skills or abilities of the captain, in conjunction with the modules, which you see right now. And to sum it up, I'm not fully upgraded. I want to take all the points for the hull, which is more important than the additional range for the main guns, which seems to be a bit odd for a battleship. But for all those who play World of Warships, occasionally or on a regular basis, they know what all those modules and all the stuff is, about. It is about the close range brawling. Now, I want to get the hull as it provides me with better AAA, and I think that's really necessary at the moment because I see a lot of carriers which love to go for big fat battleships. And I at least want to minimize the damage and send home just a few shredded planes. Yeah, everything about German battleships is said in basically 2 words, or 3 words. 4 words actually. Turtleback armor and also secondaries. Now, what is turtleback armor and what is it with the secondaries? First of all, the turtleback armor basically means that it is really hard for enemy ships of any kind to citadel a German battleship, even if it's flat on broadside at close to medium range. Just at long ranges, really big guns can hurt German battleships. How does it work? Well, there is, over the citadel is another armor plating, and the sides are angled like the front of a T-34. And it's a fairly thick armor. Now, that's the first thing. So it's really relatively forgiving to drive German battleships. You take a lot of damage from fires, flooding, torpedoes, and even AP shells from, cruisers occasionally. But you saw it there for a moment. There is the second ace upon German battleships' sleeves, if that makes sense. And that are the secondary batteries. German battleships in general have really strong secondaries. They have a lot of them and they are of high caliber. They have very good firing arcs, and from the Bismarck onwards, so tier 8, 9 and 10, they have a base range of 7 kilometers. And with captain skills and modules and also the flag, you get up to 10.6 kilometers. Furthermore, you have hydroacoustic surge from the Bismarck onwards, and at least I know it from the Bismarck. I'm not sure about the Gneisenau because I skipped it with the free XP, as you saw in the bonus clip of the Bayern compilation. And hydroacoustic search is a destroyer's nightmare. First of all, you spot torpedoes from a longer distance. You have all the time in the world to change your course and also speed to avoid them. And also you spot the DDs even in smoke. And there is nothing more hilarious than to see a destroyer trying to run from a battleship that's just harassing him with, guns, secondaries, and just critting him left, right, and center. I've destroyed so many destroyers with the Tirpitz, and that has a base range of 4.5 kilometers, so you get maximum range of 6.8. And that's such a big difference to see those guns finally work at long ranges for at least secondary measurements. And there you can see how awesome the guns sometimes can be, especially against cruisers. Because of the relatively fast turret rotation speed of German battleships in general, you can harass cruisers. Also, your rather small calibers, up to tier 9, they are rather small, to be honest. Except on the tier 6 one, the Bayern has exceptionally big guns for its tier, 15-inch guns. Yeah, and that was citadeling a cruiser for the first kill. And you can see I'm playing here the game of retreating and circling and doing some slaloms to throw off the enemy's aim. And the Bismarcks and also the Tirpitz armor and health pool, together with the heals, really make it a nightmare for enemy gunfire. To really take you down. You are relatively good at defending, especially when you can hold an enemy cruiser or battleship at arm's length and use your secondaries, because they shoot mostly HE, so you have a decent chance of setting enemies on fire. The guns themselves are good against cruisers, unsurprisingly, but not that good against other battleships, especially at long ranges. They do tremendous amounts of damage at close range, and you don't have to fear even tier 9 battleships at close ranges. And the only thing that you really have to fear are superior numbers of German battleships. They have, of course, all the advantages that you have, but the premium versions, like the Scharnhorst and also the Tirpitz, they have torpedoes and also strong secondaries. But when you can keep them at a certain distance and you retreat where their torpedoes are no danger, even against them you can do tremendous amounts of damage. So that is, the thing of using it right. And there you can see I spotted the destroyer with the hydroacoustic search. He pops smoke, but he has no chance. He tries to stand still. I know that torpedoes are coming, so I'm trying to maneuver and just look at the secondary fire. It could be even a bit better because I don't have the flags mounted at the moment. And now he realizes he's spotted by the hydroacoustic search and he tries to run away. And here I'm turning away from the torpedoes. I had the option of turning into them, which is better for direct avoiding. But I also have to keep in mind that German or enemy guns rather are pointed at me. So the life of a battleship is not that easy. The stupid amount of damage cruiser HE shells do to you is just through the roof. And here I try to shoot at the destroyer. It's a Japanese one, therefore, and they are very dangerous. And I get my second kill together with a close quarters medal ribbon. Yeah, whatever. So that provides me with additional secondary flags. 10 therefore. And, you know, they give better accuracy by 5%, a faster reload by 5%, and something else. Reload, accuracy, and yeah, 5% more range. And then I know where the other destroyer has to be, where according to where the torpedoes came from. And here I have the chance to shoot yet at another ship. Now, you could see it was not the most challenging one, but I just wanted to show you this battle to highlight what this ship is capable of. It does have decent maneuverability. The top speed is really good for a battleship, over 30 knots, with the engine upgrade, of course. And now I want to get into the cap circle to maybe cap it. Now, German battleships excel at close range, and very often you find yourself, especially in later games, in close range engagements. And there we have a Citadel at a cruiser, which seems to be AFK, maybe connection lost, whatever. And just look at the firework from my secondaries. Now, the secondaries have numerous effects. First of all, they do a bit of damage. Then they set you on fire, or rather the enemy. Then they look spectacular and let the enemy panic. And yeah, especially against destroyers, often enough you damage the torpedo tubes before they can use them. And when they got set on fire, they have to repair, and then you crit them on and on and on. Together with your main gun fire, it's not that nice for a DD to face a German battleship. So, over 100,000 damage done, quite an average game. I was first in team with 1,772 base score, so that's not too bad. Detailed report, so yeah, just over 7,000 damage from the secondaries. Further worth mentioning are the 8,500 captain experience points. That's due to a flag that I got for logging in, because World of Warships currently celebrates 1 year of being in full release by gifting a lot of 333 captain experience percent gained in every battle flags. I got 150 of them, and I think they are certainly worth it, especially in the grind for my 18th captain point. So that's it for World of Warships. There might be a secondary compilation coming up maybe in the next month or so. I can't promise, as War Thunder's 1.63 patch is upon us, and there is a lot of grind to go through, especially German high tier tanks. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about German ships in general, and yeah, like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and see you next time on the seas.